I haven't practiced an intro. Hello, I'm O'Neill, and I am going to talk about the sample command, because what's a thing that we sometimes like to do in statistics? Take samples of larger sets of things, giving us a smaller set of the same things. To do that, I am going to head right on over here to my RMD file, also called PlaySpace, and I just made myself some room. I will give myself a new R code chunk, and we will see that it has a little play button at the top and will play when we ask it to, so that's nice. Here's the sample command. It is called sample. What does it do? Well, if you give it a list of things, and tell it how many of them that you would like it to randomly select for you, and follow that up with whether you would like it to put them back into the pile before it draws again, giving you the possibility of receiving the same one twice. Oh geez, what's the command? Replace equals false. We will then see that when we press play, it has given us from our list of that many numbers, the numbers 1 and 5. But this time it was the numbers 2 and 1. And this time it was the numbers 1 and 1. And so on in this way. You don't know what you'll get because it's random, unless you do know because you're giving it just one kind of thing. So why would you want to use this? Well, maybe you have a more interesting list of data than this, such as this cool data set I just found on wildfire smoke plumes in Canada, in Alberta in particular. You will see that it's got all kinds of interesting data collected by our friends at the Natural Resources Canada Agency. Which column should we choose? Well, I'd like to hear about the observation tower. So there are 233 observations in this data set, but sometimes you just want to get a look at what kind of things are there in a column in your data set. Perhaps it's even larger than this. And so just getting a handle on what's in it could be useful to you. So I will start typing Alberta, and the name of the data set comes up. And if I press play now, it selected 2 things, but in a strange way, because I didn't tell it what thing I wanted it to select. And so I can do that by going back to it, confirming that the name of the column is observation tower, and $ observation tower. And now, my 2 randomly selected observation towers that time were White Mountain and Livick. Saddle Hills and May. Maybe it would be more useful to get, I don't know, 10 at a time. In which case, I would change that number to 10. And I would see that there are, in fact, several different observation towers in this data set. You got everything from Ponton to Petito to Saddle Hills to May to Whitefish. Lots of Petito on this one, and even the Pinto. Throw it in there. So that is a couple of applications of the sample command.